In the first part, we will derive the labor demand curve, and in the second part, we look at the labor market equilibrium. So let's start with the first part. Okay, so the first part says that we need to derive the labor demand curve. Now, labor demand is determined by, in this model, we're assuming that, for that we have perfectly competitive goods and labor markets. So where firms and workers take prices and wages as given. So under these assumptions in this model, we know that labor demand is determined by W is equal to, MPN. W is equal to MPN. Let's just write this again. Where small w represents your real wage, which is nominal wage divided by price level, real wage, and MPN is your marginal product of labor. So this is written as MPN is equal to partial y by partial n. So it's essentially derivative of production function with respect to n. This is how you find MPN. So we know that labor demand is where real wage is MPN. So now the idea is that we need to find what MPN is. Now in this case, with the production function, y is equal to 25 and 0.5. With this production function given, our MPN is going to be, partial y by partial n. So it's going to be the derivative of y with respect to n. So we will apply the power rule, we'll bring the power down, we'll reduce the power by 1. So then this just becomes, if we simplify this as 12.5 n minus 0.5. So we have the marginal part of labor now. So now we can find labor demand. So labor demand is determined by we know where real wage W is equal to marginal product of labor, which is 12.5 n minus 0.5, right? So this is like the real wage. This was MPN. So this implies the labor demand curve is where we want to write, as the question said, N is a function of W. So we know we'll write this like this. So we'll take the N in the denominator. So we basically want to make N the subject over here. So this becomes N 0.5 is 12.5 by W. So N just simply becomes 12.5 by W, because we have 0.5 is just 1 by 2, right? So we have a square root here, we'll take a square on both sides, and this is your labor demand as a function of W.